Hello everybody, and welcome to my favorite subject. I am Jay Stilipek, and I'm here to talk about my life, transgender issues, my likes, my dislikes, a little bit of everything, actually. You just never really know. I will start off by pointing out I am gender fluid and non-binary. I accept all pronouns, so you don't have to worry about insulting or upsetting me or anything like that. Now, please realize that even though I accept all pronouns, not all transgender people do. Some only accept very specific preferred pronouns, and you should make clear you know what they are before you talk about them or interact with them directly. It's just a sign of personal respect and appreciation, the same you would do for your family or your close friends. So don't be rude. As for me and my pronouns, the reason I accept them all is because depending on the situation, they all apply. For instance, I was assigned male at birth, and I lived 40 years as a male. My birth certificate says male. I have procreated, so I do believe that genetically I have the X and the Y all lined out properly. And I use Mr. on like official documents and legal things, and in that case, you can use he, him, himself, and sometimes I do masculate with a tie and pull my hair back. So he, him, his is appropriate in those situations. However, I prefer to femizent or look female, wear traditional female clothing. I wear breast forms and I have long hair and purple fingernails and other little things. So in those respects, female pronouns are appropriate. I don't feel comfortable with certain female pronouns, like I don't feel comfortable with my mom calling me her daughter, but I'm okay with my sister calling me her sister. I'm okay with guys as a gender neutral term. I'm okay with dude as a gender neutral term. And I don't mind being called Miss, but it still just doesn't quite feel right. So in that respect, I use mix, or MX period. In England, it's pronounced mux. I identify as non-binary and gender fluid, and since pronouns are mostly used by other people to talk about you when you're not in the room, then if people don't know how I'm dressed or how I'm feeling that particular day, then they, them, theirs is most appropriate in those situations. So, because at any given time I have used each of these pronouns, and at any given time any of them may be valid, I'm like Schrodinger's transgender person, all pronouns are acceptable to me. So you can use whatever falls out of your mouth, just don't make it weird. I tell people to be like a hit and run driver. Just say the pronoun, even if you think it's wrong, and keep moving. Don't make it weird. When people stumble over pronouns, like, excuse me, sir, I mean, ma'am, sir, ma'am, person, that's when it gets weird. So just keep on moving forward. If I were offended, I would correct you. With other people, if you get it wrong, you should try to correct yourself. Figure out what their established preferred pronouns are, and do your very best to follow those guidelines. If you don't, if you have trouble, just let them know that you're trying, and do your best not to repeat the pronouns that make sense to you. Oh, well, I always knew you as Bob, so I'm just going to use Bob. Or I've always known you as male, so I'm just going to use he. It doesn't work that way. It's like if somebody was just getting out of a really bad marriage and they changed their name to something else, and then you insisted on keep calling them by their married name. Well, I met you as Mrs. Jones, so that's what I'm going to call you. It shouldn't work that way. Anyway, this is just my first video of my favorite subject, and I hope you all enjoy future videos to come, so stay tuned.